What city disappointed you the most when visiting? Got shot 5 minutes after arriving in Rio, Cairo. This was 2009, so some important things have changed, but the country and people were so desperate for tourist dollars that it felt impossible to go anywhere or enjoy anything without feeling like you were being scammed. Also, everywhere smelled like cigarettes and there was trash all over the streets. Yusu Nayat. Gary, Indiana. I drove through it to get to Chicago. Didn't even get mugged once. Casablanca, Morocco. It was just really boring with nothing to really do. I know this is a cliche at this point, but Dubai was just awful for too many reasons to list. Little Rock, AR. My expectations were low, but fuck, what a dump. Even the Clinton Library looked like a double-wide trailer, not me scanning the comments to fight anyone who says my city, Baltimore, was probably the only American city I have felt uneasy walking in. There are some real sketchy parts of the city pretty close to Inner Harbor. There are some really nice neighborhoods, obviously, Federal Hill and Fells Point, but when I walked like 2 blocks from my hotel to a 7-Eleven for some snacks, the atmosphere got noticeably different very quickly. Pisa, Italy, outside of Muggin for photos around the tower, absolutely no reason to go there. Honorable mention to Naples, which had a garbage strike while I was there. Memphis, Tennessee. It was just so dirty. Y'all have a wonderful zoo though. Hamburg, Germany. No hamburgers, Miami. Might be fun if you're there to party and have lots of money to spend, but I was there for 2 days exploring with my family after 2 weeks in Florida. It was not a nice city at all. Venice. It's not the city's fault, but the city felt like an Italian Disneyland. Everything seemed to exist only for tourists and there were hardly any locals around. I felt kind of bad being there and contributing to the problem. It must suck to be a local. Punta Cana, DR. Filthy, people trying to scam everywhere, prostitutes everywhere, even the resorts are scammy. Leave the resort. HA. I'm just not built to vacation hiding in a resort from reality, and the reality in Punta Cana is shit. Niagara Falls, Ontario. What a yucky town. Nice waterfall and a couple neat attractions, but the town itself was gross. The people seemed friendly enough though. Gotham, can't believe people still live there. Birmingham, Al. Was in town for the weekend with my BFF to see a show, thought, it's a city, we can find enough to do for a weekend. Other than a few spread out bars, there wasn't much to do. Downtown felt like a ghost town. Literally, I walked into a coffee shop that the staff had abandoned for the day and didn't lock up. Only tourist activities are things like the Civil Rights Museum and a few sketch parks. Basically, we came in with low expectations, and we still left disappointed. Cairo, Portland, or longtime dream city for me as a craft beer and just counterculture and general lover. Assumed it'd be quirky, super walkable, instead it was super spread out, lots of chains, even the beer was nothing all that special. Basically Breakside Brewing and Powell's made the trip, the rest was a letdown.